He didn't care. The Mexican government can't stand up to the United States demands for security at the southern border. And Trump knows that.
The Defense Department has been helping on the border for decades, just not at the level that President Trump has charged us with right now. Because we believe, and he believes, that border security is national security.
How should the US respond to the threat of weaponized drones used by the cartel? Do you think deploying more troops to the border will be enough to stop cartel activity? Why or why not? Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. So hello everyone, welcome to Trump Media. In this video, we'll be talking about the tensions that are escalating at the US-Mexico border as cartels threaten to deploy weaponized drones against US personnel. This development coincides with increased border security measures and highlights the lucrative and dangerous business of human smuggling. But before we begin, it would mean a lot if you guys would like this video and subscribe to the channel, and of course hit that notification bell to stay updated with our upcoming videos. So without further ado, let us begin. In this first clip, it shows Bill O'Reilly supports deploying the Mexican military with possible US support to combat drug cartels at the border, criticizing Biden's policies and praising Trump's efforts. So here's the clip.
What do you think? There's a magic wand here? This is a process. So the cartels have been designated as terror outfits. If they don't recede, you're going to see dead bodies all over the place. And that's coming soon, courtesy of the United States. But basically now you have Mexican military, Rio Grande, American military, and deportation. That's a pretty stringent trifecta when it comes to this kind of thing. And you compare it with Biden, who did nothing.
That's true.
Nothing to solve the problem. And it makes me angry that a president who comes in and is at least trying to do good things on the border and stop the drugs and everything else. Look, if the cartels won't surrender or stop, then the next step is Trump will start to drop drones on them. And I fully expect that might happen. You're misreading happy. I don't want anyone to get hurt, and I don't want particularly migrants to be caught in a situation where they're in danger.
Okay, what if I change happy to enthusiastic?
Look, I want what's best for the country. What's best for the country is to stop the massive flow of narcotics coming in here and to stop the unsupervised illegal immigration. That's what's best for the United States. I don't give a whit about Mexico. They can do whatever they want down there. But Trump has taken steps to mitigate the damage that Biden caused, and that is a fact.
In this next clip, Tom Homan warns of growing cartel threats, including suicide drones, and stresses U.S. readiness to use force. He notes increased Mexican troop deployment, rising illegal immigrant arrests, and criticizes sanctuary policies. So, here's the clip.
Tom, let's get right at this. There are reports that the cartels plan to attack Border Patrol agents with suicide drones. How are you going to fight that?
Well, look, I've said for a while that the cartels aren't going to take this lightly. When we secure the border, we're taking billions of dollars out of their pockets, right? Because they're making record amounts of money in alien smuggling, sex trafficking, women and children, and drugs. So they're not going to go away, quietly. They're going to fight this thing. So, we're going to take them on. Look, we got the military on the border now. Border Patrol agents are well aware of the threats. There will be violence, and it's something we're prepared to handle. But I warn to the cartels: if they harm a Border Patrol agent, one of our soldiers, President Trump will not hesitate to take extreme action. I think President Trump would wipe them off the face of the earth, just like he did ISIS and the Caliphate. So I would think the cartels would pay attention. We have a strong president who's not going to take it. Absolutely. We're going to protect the men and women working that front line. I mean, they got a dangerous job, and these threats from Mexican cartels even make it more dangerous. So they're well prepared, and we'll do what we have to do to defend this country and defend the men and women wearing that badge and wearing that uniform. Absolutely, we'll take action immediately. Well, I think so. Look, President Trump, again, a game changer, right? He's moving at record speed with the military operations on the border. I was with Pete Hegseth all day yesterday, shoulder to shoulder, great partner. We've already locked down the border at a very high level. I think it's a 76% decline across the southern border. So, you know, DOD's in the game, and I think we're rocking it. And I think for the first time, I'm confident under this second administration, we'll absolutely have operational control of our southern border across the from every mile of the border. We have operational control. That has not happened in the history of this nation. And I think we're going to achieve that goal for President Trump and under this administration. I've heard that in several instances, but look, if they're in the country illegally, they should be concerned. You and I would be concerned if we were living in another country illegally, especially if a federal judge ordered us to leave and we didn't leave. You know, I mean, they need to be concerned. But, you know, the immigrant community as a whole, we're not doing neighborhood sweeps. We're not looking for people different than us. We have a clear prioritization of what we're doing. So if you're here illegally, you're in the immigrant community, you should feel safe and go about your daily lives. But if you're a significant public safety threat and you're a national security threat, you should be concerned because we're looking for you.
Up next, this video shows Mexican cartels threaten to use weaponized drones, prompting Mexico to deploy 10,000 troops amid concerns over cartel profits from human smuggling. This follows increased border crossings, smuggling, tunnels, and surveillance drones. Though U.S. forces have drone defense tech and migrant encounters have declined since the emergency declaration. So, here's the clip.
Mexico's pledge to send 10,000 troops to the border coming as those on this side of the border are facing new threats. The New York Post reporting on an internal memo warning Mexican cartel leaders have authorized the use of drones equipped with explosives to be used against U.S. Border Patrol agents and military personnel.
They're going to try to do what they can to make these situations where the Border Patrol gets in trouble, Border Patrol agents are hurt, they're responding to other situations so that they can then get their smuggled goods across the border.
Former ICE Director John Fabricatore says it's not about waging war, but a likely response to a loss in profits. With the rapid rise of migrants from all around the world wanting help getting to the U.S. border, it's estimated cartels made about $13 billion a year on human smuggling alone, using tunnels like this one recently discovered in El Paso.
That tunnel goes into Ciudad Juarez, comes from Ciudad Juarez into El Paso sector area.
This drone, recovered from a smuggler back in 2023, contained video appearing to show cartels surveilling the movements and activity of migrants as well as Border Patrol agents. But the warnings about drone attacks could bring more urgency for the U.S. military to assist in border security efforts.
The military has, ground penetrating radar. They've got other things that they've been using over in Afghanistan to discover tunnels in Afghanistan that could be used on the border. The military also has technology to be able to knock those drones out of the air if they do come into our territory and actually hunt drones.
And lastly, Pete Hegseth supports deploying the National Guard to the border, citing national security threats from illegal immigration and the Guard's role in protecting communities. So, here's the clip.
We will defend this line. And in talking to the men and women in uniform, they're proud to be here. They're excited to be here. They're motivated to be here because they're defending their friends, their family, their communities, their church, their schools, their loved ones from an invasion of people whose intentions we don't know. Guys and gals of my generation have spent decades in foreign countries guarding other people's border. It's about time we secure our own border.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and of course, hit that notification bell for more content. See you in the next one.